Oh, day 2 of vlogging. I literally just got up, had myself a fat coffee, or a bulletproof coffee. I gotta quit calling it a fat coffee because that gives people the wrong ideas. A buddy of mine messages me on Facebook. He runs a kind of a computer shop in town. Mostly does repairs, but he gets parts in and stuff. Like, dude, I saw your video yesterday. And I was like, oh yeah? And he goes, yeah, where you mentioned Dell's going to be sending you a laptop for review. He's like, can you tell me anything about it? I said, well, I can tell you all about it. I said, I already shot the video. Like, I already got it. It came in on the 8th. And the video is, he goes, oh, the video's up. I said, well, no, it's scheduled. But we were going on about it. And he's like, well, what is it? So I told him it's an AMD Ryzen 25U with a Vega 8 graphics and a 1 terabyte SSD, or 1 terabyte 5400 RPM drive that was very sluggish that apparently you need to patch to fix. And he went, oh, okay. He goes, what else? And I said, well, I screwed up. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, well, I bought, it supported, all the new laptops support M.2. Well, a lot of them do anyway. So I ordered an M.2 SATA SSD for it. And apparently I bought the wrong kind. It's supposed to be M.2 PCI. And he goes, well, how big did you buy? I said, it was 250 gigs. So tell you what. He goes, I got a 256 in here. He goes, it's not the greatest brand. He goes, what brand did you buy? And I said it was Kingston. And he went, okay, I got a PCI in here. It's 256 gigs. If you want it, we can do a straight up trade plus a little bit of cash. And go ahead. Because I can't return the drive to Amazon. I probably could, but then I'd have to order another one and it'd be a long process, and he's willing to do this here over the counter. And I said, you know what? That sounds like a plan. Let's do it. So I'm about to take off to go do that exchange, but first I got to bust open the laptop and take out the old drive so that I can bring it along with me and go from there. Where the heck did I leave the... Oh, I left the kit over there. So I left the kit over at the computer. So I'm going to have to peel this thing apart again, take the drive out to get it ready for a drive transplant, if you will. So give me a few. Here we go again. Came apart a lot easier this time when you actually know what the frig you're doing, eh? Alright, well, let's get the hell out of here. We'll head off to my buddy's shop. It's not really a shop, like he works out of his house. But he buys a bunch of parts because he does a bunch of upgrades. And apparently this drive here, he bought it for a guy for his desktop, but something happened, the guy couldn't follow through with it. So he ended up having it in overstock. Let's get the shoes on here. And I'm going to leave you guys here. I'm not going to bring you with me. He knows I'm making videos and stuff, but I was like, hey man, you want me to film your shop? And he's like, how many people from North Bay actually watch you? And I'm like, yeah, you got a point. Kind of pointless, right? And he's like, yeah. I said, all right. So I'll just leave you guys here and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Boom shakalaka. This is a M.2 228 or 2280 PCI Gen 3.2 SSD. 6 gigabits bigger than the one I traded him. Or gigabytes. I don't know. I don't know what they measure these things in. Faster, that's for sure. He said, I gave him an extra 20 bucks. That's all he wanted, was an extra 20 bucks for this. So 20 bucks in the old one. We got a new one. Let's go back up to the computer, slap this in, and see if the C sucker will recognize it. And then I might be reformatting again, because that's fun to do. Reformat it and reinstall Steam and all the other stuff. So let's get you guys situated, get it installed, button this bitch back up, and see what happens. I'm going to fire it up and get it into the BIOS first, just to see how it reacts with the new SSD and see if it actually detects. It says not detected again. It does not like it. Well, son of a bitch, why not? Friggin' hell. What's going on with this thing? Okay, got some more tomfoolery to do. Okay, I must have not seated it right because now it's showing up. So that's good. That's great. Okay, I'm going to button this thing back up and then we're going to go from there. Now you're probably saying, Adam, why did you need to do that? Why do you need an M.2 in there when you already have a 11-second boot time into Windows 10 with that SSD. And it's because the port's there and I want to use it. That's about it. I didn't know what to do with that other SSD. I probably could have bought an external enclosure for it. And is this mouse even turned on right now, or no? Huh. Oh, stupid, forgot to plug in the receiver. I guess they work better when they actually have something to bind to them, right? Okay, so what I want to do is go on the Googs, and I want to look for a program called MacLeod Reflect. Okay, so MacLeod Reflect, it's free apparently. I click on the home use. It's going to install it. You know what, while I'm doing this, let me just go and check my desktop manager, or disk management, and make sure the M.2 is still showing up in here. There it is, 238, what? I'll just hit cancel for now. So there it is right there, it shows up, so that's a good sign. And there is the rest. So what I'm going to try and do is move everything over except for the actual contents of C. So that's good. So we got the program. Let's go ahead and install this pig. Choose free edition. Sure. Go. I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi. Of course I'm on Wi-Fi. I went to this website. So we'll wait for this C-sucker to download, and then we'll come back when it's done. Alright guys, sorry I'm doing this without a screen recorder. I don't think I have one. Oh, there's one built into Windows for video games, and I'm using the GoPro for this, but this is MacLeod Reflect. Basically, it allows you to clone from one disk to another. What's nice about it is you don't have to format the second disk. It works perfectly. All you literally do is pick the disks that you want to clone. Yeah, so we hit clone this disk, brings this up, and then you just drag that down. Select a disk to clone to. Oh, I got it. Stupid. There we go. And then you just drag and drop your partitions down. Now I'm going to skip the third one and do them like this, because now you will see it'll clone it all over, including my Steam install. It's going to take... Does it tell you the final thing? No, it doesn't. Let's just hit next and see what it says. Hit next again. So the clone summary is intelligent sector copy, ESP1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't tell me what the final outcome will be, eh? Well, it doesn't matter, because once I get it cloned, I'm going to move Steam back over to... Well, I'm going to leave Steam on the C drive and all the program data. So I'm going to delete the Windows nonsense. So let's go ahead and hit what's in advanced options? Perform intelligence sector copy. Okay, that's fine. So let's go to finish. So it's starting the clone, so it's going to go through and do its thing, and we'll check back on it in a bit. Forgot to mention a while back, I was rummaging through my shit when I came across this. It's basically a 3M taped sticky mount for whatever, and it's got a 1/4-inch camera shoe at the top, so you can screw it into the bottom of your camera and set up a camera and whatever. You know, you can stick this to a wall and set up a camera on it. I want to use it in my truck. See, I bought this here back in a long time ago when I had the G6 to replace the one that I built, which is on the earlier vlogs that I built it. I was going to put this in the G6 in that thing's place, but then I was like, you know what, the G6 is getting kind of tired. Chances are I'm going to want to replace it soon. Maybe I should hold on to it. I bought 2 of them, but the second one, the clips in here were all destroyed, and you can see these ones here are kind of rough too. But what do you get? What do you expect when you buy stuff from Fast Tech, right? Not exactly high quality goods. So what I did was just held on to it, and I kind of threw it in my desk here and forgot about it until today, because I was looking for some more of these. Like the GoPro here doesn't use USB micro, it uses USB mini to plug into. And this is the only camera besides a couple of Kodaks that I have that use this cable type. So I was kind of hoping to find another cable to use, because I wanted to edit maybe on this laptop here or whatever. But I guess with this laptop here, I can always just rip the SD card out and use one of these jobbies, one of these micro SD adapter cards. What I wanted to do was set this up in the truck and use it for the GoPro when I'm driving, thinking maybe it'd be a little bit better than hanging it from the window, and then I can get that window mount off of there and just start using this thing to drive around with. Could be a little better. Guess we'll have to give it a try. Because this thing's taking its sweet old time, so what do you say we go out there and install this? Also, I ordered off of Amazon a thing to a light for my camera, and that showed up when I was gone getting, well, not getting the SSD, but replacing the SSD with the other SSD. So I got that, and I don't have it hooked up right now. It's a bright light. I don't know how the hell I'm going to use it. Good thing it was cheap, because even with the filters on, she blinds you. Blinds you big times. So, come outside here. Yeah, I'm going to have to get the mower out, and I got more wildflowers back there than I do lawn, and they're all thistles. Want to see what a thistle is? If you've never seen a thistle, I'll show you what a thistle is. Avoid the dog poop. Look at this. It's all just dried up. Ah, Jesus, grasshopper. Just dried up deadness, eh? Lawn is shot. And that grew back in big time. Son of a bitch. And over there too. Oh my goodness. But these ones aren't so bad. The mower would just hack them down. But there's a really big one over there. Just brutal. Anyway, I didn't come out here to film that. Came out here to install. What the hell's growing here now? What is this? Oh my god, I should just friggin' pave the backyard and turn it into a parking lot, for crying out loud. Hauling a bunch of shit. Toasty in here again. Hotter than the gates of hell. Alright, so what I was thinking was, if I put it like here, or even here, right there would be pretty good, I think. Here, let's take you guys off of here and we'll test it out. So basically that's what it would look like in narrow view. So you wouldn't get too much of the hood, and you'd be high enough where it'd be pretty decent. I don't know, I kind of like that. The other option is if I move it over to like here, I can also put it sideways and mount it. But I don't know if that'd be obstructing my view. And the other option is I can move it over to here, but install it sideways. Not so it's shooting sideways, it would still be shooting forward, but like, you know the way the plate is, it's like a rectangle, or in Saskatchewan, it's a square. I don't want to put it above my steering wheel because that completely blocks my view, and that's just not a good time. So, yeah, I'm thinking right here would be a good spot, even though it's kind of rounded there. Yeah, I'll put it right there. Frig it. So, I should clean that area off before I try and use any self-adhesive. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Got a camera mount in the truck now. So I guess I can take this one down because this thing here is annoying. It always falls in the heat, and it's well, it's all $1. It's also a dollar store one, right? Like a cheap Chinese pile of crap. Still good. Like, it still works great. Now I could always hang it off the back window with the session if I'm doing a rolling vlog. But I'll just throw it back behind the seat where all the rest of my camera gear is. And we'll just have to wait for this. I don't know how long this takes to cure, but it's on there. Like, if I go to remove it, I'm taking that plastic trim off, and if I bolt you guys to it, there's basically what you would see in ultra wide mode. Now I can go ahead and loosen this one down here, or I can just pull it back, I think. No, I gotta loosen it. My hands are greasy. Let me grab this paper towel that I used to clean off the thing. And there we go. And I can tilt this back like that. It gives you more of a sky shot, or loosen it a lot, and tilt it forward. And you see a lot of the dash and shit, but you know, whatever. It's the way she goes. But it's on there. And then if you want to go side to side, you can just tilt it side to side, and then you twist the dial here and it locks it into place. Sometimes you gotta twist it a lot. And now it shouldn't rock around when we're out driving. I think that's pretty badass, I do say so myself. Sweet. Okay, so that's all said and done. I I got mail apparently. It's probably all garbage. Cambodian tire. Giant Ram truck sale. It's pretty bad that Dodge has to send me flyers letting me know that they're having a sale on trucks. Lovely jubbly in the back of a bubbly. Alright, so the truck mount is installed. Hard drive's getting cloned. It's frickin' hot out there, boys. Forgot to mention that earlier. I couldn't believe it. I am so thankful that truck has air conditioning. Back when I had my Ford Focus, actually my Ford Tempo and my Focus both did not have AC. Same with the Trans Am. When I got the G6 and it had working air conditioning, I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. Which is pretty sad, right? Because people nowadays are like, so, what's the word? Not jilted, but they're so used to air conditioning and everything they own that not having it, it seems like a major inconvenience. Meanwhile, it's actually just a luxury that we take for granted. I'm gonna do myself a solid and edit up this footage while that thing is going. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm still in super wide mode. I forgot. This thing is still doing its thing, so that sucks. So, what I'm gonna do is angle that a little better. I'm gonna head her down. We're not in wide mode still, are we? No, narrow. Okay. I had to look. Wasn't sure if I changed it. I just edited up all the footage and added music to stuff, other things, and stuff and junk. So what we're gonna do now is I want to see what I got in the freezer for dinner, because I honestly don't know what to make. We got fish, we got tornadoes, strawberries, more fish, egg rolls that I can't eat and I really should throw in the garbage, fat bombs, spinach. Ooh, we do have this huge log of meat. I don't know what you can do with this. This probably needs to be oven baked. Let's ask Google what she thinks we should do with the pork loin. Let's see if we can do something with the Instant Pot. Hey Google, give me an Instant Pot recipe for pork loin.
Okay, I've got a recipe called Instant Pot Pork Tenderloin with Garlic Herb Rub from the Recipe Rebel. This recipe serves 4 and takes about 17 minutes to make. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Great, let's get started. Would you like to prepare the ingredients or skip to the instructions?
Skip to the instructions.
There's 15 steps. I'll read them one by one.
Holy fuck.
When you're ready to hear more, you can say, next step. First step, place trivet in the Instant Pot and add chicken broth and balsamic vinegar.
Oh, I don't have balsamic vinegar. This is going to be rough. Okay, I'm thinking to trim it. I don't even know if that thing's going to fit in the pot. Okay, first thing I need to do is clean the pot from yesterday. All right, Burb? Just a bit. Okay. Maybe we'll see how long you got to bake this for. Sorry, Instant Pot. You can't be used this time around. Damn it.
I'm ready to go. What are we doing again?
Can you give me a recipe for baking a pork loin?
I've already got the recipe you were making called Instant Pot Pork Tenderloin with Garlic Herb Rub from the Recipe Rebel. Would you like to make a different recipe instead?
Yes.
Okay, I've got a recipe called Perfect Roasted Pork Tenderloin from Spend with Pennies. This recipe serves 4 and takes about 1 hour to make. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Great, let's get started. Before we start, preheat oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my God.
Let me know when you're done.
Bake. 400. Bake. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Okay, I'm done. Hey Google, I'm done. I'm done. Hey Google, I'm done.
Would you like to prepare the ingredients or skip to the instructions?
Sure, prepare the ingredients.
There are 15 ingredients. I'll read them one by one.
Holy fuck.
Let me know when you're ready for the next ingredient. The first ingredient is 1 pound pork tenderloin.
Next. Okay. Hey Google, next ingredient.
The second ingredient is 1/4 teaspoon salt.
Hey Google, next ingredient.
1/4 teaspoon ground black pepper.
You know what? I got a better idea. Hey Google, shut up. So happy she knows that one. Okay, well, I'm just going to preheat it and bake the ever-loving fuck out of it, and we'll see how this comes out. Oh, it should have been thawed, though. Okay, I got a new idea. We're not going to do this. Instant Pot, you can cook meat frozen. Easily. Done it multiple times. Pro at it. However, oven can't. It doesn't cook all the way through. So, guess we're having fish, and same dinner that we had last night. It's the way she goes, boys. The way she frickin' goes. Just went ahead and threw a bunch of vegetables in the Instant Pot. Gonna seal that off. Press steam. Keep it on low pressure. Close this thing. Let that do its job, and I'm gonna air fry some fish. Let that do its thing. We'll check on it in a bit and see what the shit is, and if we're golden or if we're frigged. Man, I didn't realize that with that freaking meat being that big. Son of a bitch. Hey guys. Dinner. Jesus, Oreo. He just super sneezed. The camera rig just got really heavier. I decided to mount the new light onto it. Probably wondering what the new light looks like. Here, let's go into the shitter and I'll show you. It's the only place I got it. Doesn't she look cozy? Doesn't she look cozy? Doesn't she look cozy? Oreo's over here snipping her. Nip, 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 nip. Nip, nip. Yeah, this here light definitely makes things a lot heavier. But at night it'll help out. Like, I'll show you here. There's the new light onto it. And she's really freaking bright. And you can tune it down a bit. And then there's epilepsy mode and off. I don't know why all these lights have epilepsy mode, but they do. So there you go. The new light. Right off of Amazon. I think it was about like 20 bucks or some shit. Can't really remember. But dinner's ready. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can one-handed plate this. Usually when you cook the fish in the air fryer, it doesn't fall apart when you pinch it. It also doesn't release from the bottom of the pan. There we go. Nice. Let's get in the fish and the veg. Oh yeah. That's going to be good. Okay, I'm going to load some veg on the plate and show you what we got. So what you're looking at is 1 cup of cauliflower, 1 cup of broccoli, 1 cup of asparagus, and 2 fish cutlets. Not quite sure off by hand because I don't have my phone on me, but I do believe this is about a, I want to say the fish, I can't even remember now. I want to say about 600 calorie meal, and it's going to be freaking awesome. So I'm going to go drive this in my face, and probably going to play some PUBG with Chuch afterwards, and then I have no idea what we're going to do. So probably do a nighttime shot with the light and see how well it illuminates the GoPro footage. Alright, it's din time. Alright guys, looks like the clone is complete. So we'll go ahead and click on OK. And click on close. So as you can see, the main drive and the other drive is cloned. Exit out of here. Exit out of here. Here is the C drive. Here is the E drive. This is the main drive, and it currently has 60 gigabytes free after installing everything to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to start. We're going to go to power button. I'm just going to hit certain option just to shut down. I don't want to update because I'm changing the boot. I guess I have no choice. Okay, we're going to do an update and restart because apparently I have no choice. Okay, and then once it boots, wow, it gets really warm on this side now. A lot of heat coming out of this computer doing nothing. We'll wait till it's done being... Did it just power right off? I think it just powered right off. Okay, let's turn it back on. And we'll go into the BIOS. And now that we're in here, we can see our SATA drive and all that shit. Man, I got you guys set up weird right now. There we go. That should be better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over to boot. Is there a way to choose what boot? If I go in here, is there a way to change that? Okay, up, down, left, right. It's not letting me change where to boot from. Well, that's upsetting. I don't want to boot from that drive. I want to boot from the friggin' other one. I don't know why it's not detecting it. So if I hit F5, F6, what does that do? That just moves it up and down. Why doesn't it see that drive to boot from? Fuck's the matter with this thing? What the hell? Why can't I pick where I want to boot from? I really hate limited BIOSes. I don't know why it's not detecting the SSD as a potential boot drive. Like, do I physically got to remove the SSD or the physical drive for it to detect, or I don't get it. It should be able to detect it and run it regardless. Miscellaneous devices. No. Wow, I've never seen a computer so fucking hard to work with. Like, it should be showing up in here, and it's not. So let's just go over here. Let's go to secure boot. Disable. Don't care about your fucking warning. Doesn't show up yet. Enable. Care about your fucking warning. It's not gonna work. Well, son of a bitch. I don't think I can use that drive to boot from. Oh wait, what's this? Okay, let's try that out. Let's see what this says. See, this one here says SATA. This one here says NVMe. I click on that. Okay, let's just try F10, save and exit. Just want to see if it shows up as a boot option. It does. The A data right here. So let's boot off of that one. I think it's still booting off the hard drive. I might be reformatting this computer, guys, because I don't think the cloning actually worked. Or I don't know. I don't know what happened. But we'll let it do its updates and then we'll check back in on it. I'm gonna go play some PUBG with Chuch. I'll chime in later. Okay, not sure how well you can see this, but basically everything is on C drive. E drive has nothing. So what I'm gonna try and do here is I want to see if I reboot the computer. It's gonna boot off of the SSD, or if it's gonna come back and bitch and moan and say it doesn't work. Let's see what it does. So far so good. Getting into Windows, maybe. Hey, we're good. Okay, so that worked out good. So now we're running off of the M.2, so that's all alright. Played some PUBG tonight. Game still kind of bothers me. It's pretty decked, but it is what it is. Does this have any updates to do, or are we good, or what's happening here? I think we're basically good. This computer's a rocket ship now. Boots up super quick, and it runs super fast, and it does super things, and it's super awesome. Except for that video display issue. I'm sure they'll have a driver. Let's check to see if they got a driver for it yet. Okay, so I just checked, and sure as shit, there are no driver updates yet. It was suggested I rolled back, but we already tried that, and that didn't work out too well. So I'm just going to leave it as it is, and if I want a game on it, I will just have to remember to lower the display for the time being. So I'm going to shut her down. Just good to go. Good to go, yo. Now that I think of it, you guys probably want to see the new ridiculous video light in action. And I haven't shown you that yet, so let's go let the dog outside. I just said outside now. There's Oreo. Here, let's turn it on now. Boop. There, now it's on. See how like ridiculously bright that makes everything? Here's with it on. There's with it on half. That's with it on strobing. That's with it off. That's on full tilt. Okay, let's go let the dog out. We'll make our way through the kitchen here. And now I gotta tie him up. I'll be right back. Did you eat cat poop? You don't eat cat poop. Ever. No cat poop. Let's go outside. Alright. Let him out. Oh shit. Guys. It's like the mother of all bullfrogs right there. And Oreo's leash just caught him. Yeah, I wasn't going out there with that bullfrog there. Don't want to let him in. Okay, that was awesome. Got enough weird animals in this house to have bullfrogs jumping around in it. So, kind of don't want that kind. But let me give you an idea as to what this light can do by turning off all the lights in the living room. Because it is freaking bright. Like, all the lights are off, people. Here, let me show you. That's the light turned off. That's the light turned on. Look at that. Pretty good. What do you say? You say snort? What do you say? Speak. Let them know what you think. Let them know. Tell them. Where are you going? So yeah, this light is really bright. It's hard to look at it. I'm just saying, it's really hard to look at it. It's blinded by the light. Even on low, the lights are super freaking bright. But, yeah, that should, hopefully fix the low light situation with filming in the dark, I would say. But, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut the vlog down here. Yeah, you're probably thinking, oh, Adam's afraid of a bullfrog. No, honestly, I'm not afraid of the bullfrog. I just don't want that sea sucker coming in my house. I get like squirrels and shit in here. Last thing I need is frogs making like babies in here and stuff. It's just annoying, so it's the way she's gonna be. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, well, for God's sakes, keep on vlogging.